it's a bit of a shock in the sense that they've just closed.
Join the cheer. Brewing is where we chat, 'cause it's where good beers are at. Support it.
Okay, mate.
Are you alive?
I am vaguely alive. I'm I'm not.
2 weeks. Like, what are people doing? Like, you know,
Mate, they're living their lives without any poured out episodes. But no one came to the party. I didn't hear a peep from you or anyone to say.
I was going to have my split personality. I was just going to.
I actually thought you might have just done one on your own and sent a file to me. I was waiting for that. Then last week had COVID.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
could hardly talk through all the coughing and all of that
Not
fun.
good. How you feeling? All right?
Bit of a cough still.
Yeah.
Still a bit lethargic and foggy brain. But no hospital visit this time, so that's
good.
That's
That's a positive. When did I think I had COVID? What was that like? Yeah, Christmas, I think. And I just felt
when you were crook as
I never tested, but
Yep.
I was just like still going around anyway.
Yeah, well, we didn't do much in our house except keep me away, which I just commandeered the lounge room and the TV.
Yeah, nice.
And had hand sanitizer all around the house. All the doors that
The
I
rest
would
of the
touch.
family didn't get it.
The rest of the family didn't get it or anything.
Yeah, nice.
So it's been, which is good.
So who was patient zero at the beer awards?
We don't know. No one knows. No.
Oh, your Facebook thing.
Oh yeah, where everyone has their hands up.
Hands up.
Yeah, no.
Put your hand up if you're like patient zero.
Yeah.
They got a lot of laughs.
It's obviously gone around through everyone there. So It was probably a steward.
Probably.
Yeah.
Wasn't Jo. I think she was fine. She was more just like hungover and like
a lot of beer. I actually thought that on the Thursday for the awards, because we went out on the Wednesday night after the judging, and then on Thursday for the awards, that was when I started to feel crook. And obviously with COVID, but I didn't know that. I just thought I was just a really bad hangover. And damn, COVID made me doubt my beer resilience. But by the time I had a few sherbets at New Netherworld there, it was turned into
it was a good day.
Good afternoon. Then I just decided go home.
Yeah, I didn't see you. Yeah, then we came back here, obviously.
Yeah, you left about half an hour before I did. Did you get up on any tables?
Of course.
Yeah, excellent.
I always got to go up on the table with a couple of trophies.
That's right. Yeah. I didn't see any photos.
Eh? Oh no, I keep it a bit more low profile. Because once people start commenting on hiker posts, going, it's not a hiker party until Phil's on a table. I went, probably not the smartest thing, but anyway. But so just behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And it was more staged. Yeah. Joe took some photos, so that was the main thing.
Yeah, excellent. That's good. Mate, before we jump too far into this, got to mention our sponsors as always: Bintani, Craft Punks Canning, Convoy Kegs, Rallings Labels and Stickers, and of course, Hiker Brewing.
Concern
is concerning.
It is concerning, and we'll talk about concerning stuff.
Yeah,
a bit later in the episode.
That's right. To kick things off, got some ABV news. We went out to, I think I told everyone, we went out and chatted to Ross at Bacchus Brewing a couple of weeks ago. And
is he still open?
Still open, yeah. And from that, we actually got 3 videos. So Ross, whether it was just fortuitous, but Ross had for us to taste Sekhmet's Rage, which is the 4,007-year-old Egyptian yeast that he sent down to Bluestone to clone up, and they'd got that done as well. So the beer tastes great. So you can check that video out, and then there's also the tasting of this year's Islay Reserve that he does every year. 18.3% barley wine.
Yeah, nice.
Does not taste 18.3. You can taste the warmth.
Yeah.
But man, it's a really nice beer this year. Got some really nice characters going on and well developed. So yeah, lovely. And then the chat with Ross about his new brew kit and industry as a whole. Sure, a lot of people have had some weird and wonderful. I was scared that he was going to give me.
Did he enter
12%
any of those beers into the beer awards? Or probably not?
I'm not sure what he entered into the beer awards. I think he definitely entered some because I saw him at the awards.
No, definitely. Need to have a look.
And a shout out to Joel today. It's his birthday
Oh, really?
today.
What, 12?
he's such a young looking fella. Someone commented it looked like George Russell, and I was like, yeah, could totally see that. You know the Formula One driver? You wouldn't know Formula One.
No.
And if you get Joel on the right angle, definitely looks like a bit of George Russell, but he's more into James Bond and whatnot.
Yeah,
He tries to do a
aeroplanes.
James Bond look.
Yeah, he does try and do that.
Yeah, so happy birthday, Joel. Hope you're having a beer or something, mate.
Yeah, I hope you're 18 so you can have your first beer. He looks very young.
I posted a video on the group today of when I worked with him at Helios, and he didn't realise, but he was wearing a Helios woman's shirt, and it fit him because he's a skinny bloke, and just didn't. And he carried it off with aplomb. He was happy to. He didn't care. He's like, yeah, whatever. So it was
nice.
great. Mate. So Royal Queensland Beer Awards. It was. You weren't there. Daniel and I were there judging beers. Joe was there stewarding.
Yep.
Which was awesome to see. And not only while we were there, you had a pipe burst at East Brisbane and.
Oh yeah, we had all sorts of stuff.
all sorts of stuff happening, and you're carrying the torch, and we're just drinking beer.
Yeah, exactly.
But, it was good. I think a lot of the beers there were really, really well done. There weren't as many faults as what I've seen in previous years.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know what the percentages were of the actual breakdown. But overall, I think that the beer quality was a lot better than previous years.
Yeah, because entries were down a little bit.
Entries were down, and I think that a lot of the interstate breweries don't realise that they can enter and that it's super cheap for them to do so.
Yeah, I just think they missed the golden opportunity there because they used to the Radio Brews News was the sort of media partner, so the industry was looking at that. I think. They really needed to push it through Crafty Pint
or pour it out.
Or pour it out. or even IBA. They should have actually done, now that the indies aren't on.
I did put my hand up with Alia to say I'm happy to join the committee in some regard to help with that promotion if that's anything that I can add or do. Not sure if I can or what, but happy to do it. So
because I think they missed a golden opportunity, but
definitely.
still 532 entries. So so still a solid amount, and was that 79 out of it's over 10% got gold. So it's pretty good.
So I think it's normally around 13% gets gold. Slipstream came stonking out on top. Cleaned up a ton of the trophies.
Let's break it down. I think there was 3 breweries that got 3 trophies for beers.
Yep.
So got 2 trophies for beers, I should say. So 3 breweries. So us, White Lies, and Slipstream.
Yep.
So then it's just luck of the draw in regards to, that's the whole thing. They've got this sort of double trophy. They got the Grand Champion beer, and then they got the Best Queensland beer, which 9 times out of 10
it's the same beer.
It's the same beer. It's only if Sydney Brewery won Grand Champion the other year. So so it just they should actually if Grand Champion's a Queensland beer, they don't need to have, the trophy for both.
No.
So and then obviously then what they won champion small medium brewery, and then White Lies won champion brew pub.
We're coming for you, Lee.
That's all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was very happy to beat us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said it on the way to the stage.
He
I'm
definitely
sure
did.
He flipped you the bird and
He
said,
did.
"I've got you, Phil."
Yeah, it was very good on him.
Yeah,
So,
and it was good to see Reese up there with Carbon 6 get best new brewery.
Yeah. So yeah, which is
We called that.
Hey.
We called that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we had a big part to play in a few of those trophies. To be fair, like in regards to picking the class, because we had Slipstream here as well.
Yep.
So Gavin came with his beers.
Yeah.
We didn't actually brew any of them, but
Yeah.
but a lot of the thing with the beer awards, it's the strategy. It's like putting in, the beer in the right class. Classic example, like we won Champion Lager for Wonderlust.
Yep.
Last year we put it in as German Pilsner. This year we put it in as Keller beer,
yeah.
underlying style German Pilsner. So we got a bit of leeway in regards to a few things, because it's like basically Keller beer is like an unfiltered version, because we don't have a filter.
Yep.
So just little tips and tricks that you pick up along the way in regards to what thing, and it definitely helps.
Yeah.
You could have the best beer in the world and you put it in the wrong class, and
It's never going to get up.
But no, very, very happy with what did we win? Champion Lager for Wonderlust and Champion Hybrid for Wilderness.
Yeah.
So, and a little bit shocked that we won both. So which is good.
Yep.
So not complaining.
Not at all.
Well, I am complaining.
Well, yeah. What's your complaint?
What's my complaint?
Do you want to have a rant
No,
about
I've got to
it?
get a freaking tattoo now.
No, that's right. That's right. I forgot all about that. You always said, if you win a trophy for a lager,
Yeah.
you'll get a tattoo. What have you decided? Are you going to get like the Hiker brand? Are you just
Yeah,
going to
just
get
gotta
the
get the
word
logo.
lager, or are you just going to
I'm
get
thinking down the side of my
on the ribs?
on the ribs. It's going to be hard, but then I figure have the logo,
Yep.
and then Champion Lager, Champion Hybrid, and I'll just keep going.
Oh yeah.
You know,
So you're just going to
like-
keep putting the
keep
Excellent.
if we win more trophies. But, but that's you can never. I think last thing, you can never go into a competition expecting to come out with anything.
No, that's right. Yeah, you just
And then we always go in,
put it in,
going,
hit and hope.
hope for the best. So
We came away with a huge haul of medals.
yeah.
It was
No,
good.
totally. It was good, but a little bit disappointing. Wee Little only getting silver, so we got a little bit of work to do there, because we've just changed malt provider. So still silver's good. But it's just been. I would have liked to have had 3 years back to back, like gold. But because that's really. It's something that Royal Queensland don't do, but AIBA
consistency
does.
award.
Yeah, the consistency award. I think it's something that they should look into now that it's been going like 6 years or something.
Yeah.
So, all in all, it's good to catch up with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And got.
I was just walking around handing out COVID, probably
Yeah.
shaking people's hands.
But it was good. But I think that competition's got so much potential.
I do too.
And I just think, I think the advisory group probably needs to have a good.
What did you think
good
about
review.
Matt Kierkegaard not being there to present? And
Matt-
had the old
Matt-
newsreader.
Max Futcher.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no.
And they couldn't even have a beer because he had to go on air later.
And he couldn't even pronounce some things, but anyway.
Yeah,
it's always been a thing, hey, like when I used to run all the things because RNA's got a media partnership with Channel 7, so they always, if
Try
there's
and
no
do something.
someone, they always get someone from Channel 7.
Yep.
And I think it just needs to be someone from the industry.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know, obviously Matt's now in Roma.
Yeah.
But there are other people.
I actually thought it was going to be Craig from Crafty Pint.
Craig Williams. Oh, I'm glad it wasn't.
Yeah.
He's a little bit. He's a bit too Larry for me, but no disrespect
Is
to
it the
Craig.
suit?
Yeah, I would like. beer to be seen as a mature drink. You
Yep.
know, sometimes the craft beer industry doesn't do itself any favours.
Yeah.
I think that's just my
Yep.
personal bent.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, you know, that's just me. Like, you know, people see wine as a sophisticated drink, and you know, and then beer as, you know, a bogan drink.
Yeah.
You know, like even I still remember I was very disappointed way back in 2020 when I got, you know, I was on the first TAFE course, and Channel 7 or 9 came out, and you know they interviewed, you know, me and M and Hendo, and then like, but the actual the segment started off with, you know, drunken yobbos at the start of it. And I just went,
really?
Yeah. So I just
Yeah.
go, you know, but that's the stereotype of beer.
Yeah.
Now I've always wanted to, you know, I really better that, like, and that's why, you know, we don't, even at Hike, a lot of our marketing stuff, we don't, you know, I just want to be community and family oriented, not like, you know, obviously you can have a bit of fun,
Yeah.
and like dancing on tables, whatever. That's why I've sort of calmed the farm on that. But you know, but I think it's very important to actually go, trying to make beer a bit more of a, you know, more of a sophisticated drink that it actually is.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. Can't agree with you more there, my friend.
Yeah. You know.
Mate, lots of moves going on in head brewer roles up here in Queensland at the moment. I'm sure it happens everywhere. Then it comes in waves. It always does.
Yeah.
One person sort of
It's
up and makes a move, and then there's a big shuffle around. So yeah, Curran. Matty Cuthbert, he's left Revel. He's moving down to Victoria or somewhere down there, I think.
Have they recruited for that yet, or like?
Not as far as I know. I haven't seen anything coming up for Revel.
So Curran was the patient zero.
Curran,
really.
Yeah, he left.
Because he went to like from Soapbox to Brewdog, and then
Ian Watson, he left Happy Valley, went to Soapbox.
And now Jake's going from Helios to
Happy Valley. And so so as far as I'm aware, there's no head brewer at Helios and no head brewer at Revel at the moment.
Yeah. You know, actually, Jake was here today, like cleaning some kegs. You know, and there's a lot of talented people looking for work at the moment.
Yep.
And you know, it's probably onto the next news article with Newstead closing down. So
that was it's a bit of a shock in the sense that they've just closed. But they were winning awards. Their second last post on their Facebook page is them celebrating the awards that they won at the Queensland Awards. And then their last post today is goodbye. That's why your shit breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're watching.
It's sad, really.
Yeah, and they were like,
because they were like one of, like, not the OG, but they were very up there with the.
Man, I remember I used to live at Kangaroo Point, and that was when they first opened at Doggett Street, and you could catch the ferry, the sort of city cat, around to Tenerife and walk to Green Beacon.
Yep.
Go to Doggett Street. Go to that was when Tipplers was still open down in there. Some great times, and I used to always go take 2 growlers down, get one filled with 2 to the Valley and one with whatever random new release or whatever had come out. So always liked 2 to the Valley, thought it was a great beer.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, and then obviously then they expanded to like Milton.
Yep.
You know, and that was like in the peak. You know, like they, you know, and it was quite a smart move right next to Suncorp Stadium and stuff like that.
Well, they owned that building too, so it was.
Mark's dad.
Well, the outlay wasn't.
Yeah, so but unfortunately then the floods didn't help.
No,
COVID didn't help, and they've never really recovered from that.
No. No, it's just too many hits, eh?
Yeah, and that's what I mean. And then that's the whole thing. You look at it going just even as a venue, just for Suncorp game days. Now, particularly with the Dolphins playing there, you know, again they get Dolphins,
You
Broncos,
just can't
Reds.
rely on those days.
No, well, the problem is
It's one day, and you can only fit so many people into your venue.
But also, their brew kit is way too big. It's a production brewery, not a, you know.
Yeah. What do you reckon is going to happen with the space? Do you reckon the
This
business
is like.
sold? Do you reckon
I reckon-
someone will take over the lease and rebrand? Cause
I reckon if I ran line, I would pick it up.
I would think that would be something too.
I always thought when they first did Milton, I thought, oh, that's smart. Like you're in the shadow of 4X.
Yep.
Between 4X Brewery and Suncorp Stadium.
Yep.
And it was only when I finally joined the dots as to why they moved there, because I used to Mark House's dad Peter.
Yep.
Actually owned that building. And I sort of had dealings with him back when I was a HR manager.
Yep.
So I always thought it was them looking at back then was like build it up and then sell it to Lion.
Yeah.
So I think Lion would be foolish not to pick it up just from a pure right next to like Suncorp.
Research and
whatever, but that's not in their strategy anymore because they keep closing all their like microbreweries. So, that would be the obvious one. I can't see anyone else picking it up, but I think from what I understand, I don't know whether it was you or someone was telling me, but it's been quietly on the market for a period of time.
Yeah, okay.
So obviously Peter's either had enough or they've found a buyer, not for the brand but for the
it wasn't me. I only know what came out on that post.
Okay, someone I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was, I can't remember. Anyway, someone said quietly that it's been on the market for a while. So it's sad times because I still remember going to Brews Vegas, launched at Newstead way back in 2019.
Well, Newstead, when they had their Barrel Fest, is where I first tasted an Adam beer.
Oh, yeah.
They did an Adam beer, so there you go.
And there's some good people there, like Danny, who's the head brewer. He's done really well. I did the TAFE course with him back in 2020. So and I caught up with him at the beer awards. Yeah, he didn't know. I don't know whether he knew the writing was on the wall, but I hope that's like there's potentially a job at Helios, potentially a job at Revel.
There would have been some feeling in the company, sure. Like you would have realised, you'd be like, we haven't brewed for a month. Yeah, because they would have stopped brewing if they knew that they were going to.
But then but was it a very sudden decision? Why enter beers in the beer awards?
Yeah.
Like it's just
that was an outlay of cost.
Like why would you even waste? Not that it's cheap stations, but like why would you even bother? Yeah. And their second last post on their Facebook was, the medals that they picked up. Anyway, it's I don't know, what's happened, but it's a sad day really because they were one of the first ones.
Definitely.
So who's next?
Hey?
Who's next?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to know for a lot of different reasons, right? There's some breweries that are small and just manage to keep chugging along, and then there's some breweries that always seem to be in strife and still seem to pull themselves out of it. So,
that's what I mean. Well, it's on a knife's edge. Like even for us, we got some. We're going okay, but got some significant cash flow issues.
Even last week, when we had to close the venues for the storms, we're not just us. There's still a lot of breweries without power. Poor Smokey's stuck at home. He can't even get to his brewery.
We were very blessed in the end. We didn't lose power, and we had roaring Friday, Saturday trade. We would have picked it. I thought we were gone for the week because the cycling just kept getting delayed. But it worked out pretty well. So we really only closed Sunday because the bottom of the street was flooded. So, but very, very lucky. But that's if we had lost that week's trade, it is significant in regards to it was sort of, live week to week, really.
Yeah.
And just and hope that you get enough cash in to pay the bills
Keep going.
and pay
It's,
staff.
Anthony Albanese. Well, I'm thankful for them getting paid. Anthony Albanese announced like some excise relief if he gets in again.
Yeah.
What do you make of this call?
Well, I'm just trying to remember. Like, there's a bit going on. So it's an increase, isn't it, from 350 to 400?
Yeah.
But there's some weird stuff in there. Like, is it just draft beer? Like,
I don't
something?
think so. I think it's anybody. I mean, by doing it at that level, that's brewers and distillers.
I just think they should just index it, like rather than putting a figure on it.
Yeah.
It should be like if excise goes up by CPI every 6 months, then that 350 should go up by.
Yep.
So it's just playing catch up.
Yeah.
Like I think.
Do you reckon it's just to get votes?
Yeah, of course. There's an election coming up. It was going to call the election on the weekend, but
Yeah,
he couldn't because
cyclone.
of the cyclone.
Yeah.
Because he actually wanted to, well, if you read all the political stuff.
Well, he didn't want to have to put a budget out.
Yeah, exactly. So, so he's now missed that window. Now he's going to have to put a budget out. So.
Well, that's all right. I don't think Peter Dutton's done himself any favours.
No.
So,
I don't think any politician's done
I
themselves
don't think
favours.
any of them do anyway.
I
Well,
don't know.
all the tariffs that Trump is putting in, I saw some news that the US breweries, it's already starting to affect them, like the prices of aluminium and goods that they need, they've already started increasing in price. So,
I honestly don't know what the silver bullet is with alcohol excise reform. I think that's a good first step. Obviously, I think they should just tax the bejesus out of foreign-owned companies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be the simplest thing. Why should Lion and CUB
continue to make these massive profits at the
and
expense of...
and then move stuff up. So obviously they employ a lot of people in Australia, but I don't know. Is it as simple as that? Is it like a tariff? Is it the Trump model but slightly different?
Yeah.
Whereas it's like if you're not owned by Australians, you're going to get slugged.
Yep.
What's wrong?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that, mate.
So support local. So that's mean. Even Trump stuff. He's a wacko, but I get where he's coming.
Yeah. Yep.
And Donald Trump, I didn't say wacko, right? So don't come for me like you did Malcolm Turnbull or whatever the other name. Spinifex Brewing keeps growing. So
Spinifex part Indigenous owned craft beer brewer in the WA. They've got a huge brewery now, which is up and running and doing well. They use a lot of Indigenous ingredients. They've got their own farms to grow things like lemon myrtle, gelatin wax, wattle seed, which they use in their beers. It's pretty exciting to see a brewery.
Do you reckon Western Australia's unique?
I think it's far enough away from the East Coast that it's not as aligned as what a lot of our East Coast breweries are.
But what's the macro lager over there? Don't know. That's what I mean.
Swan? Is it Swan Draft? Is that I'm pretty sure it's Swan, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. But that's what I mean. You look at it and you go, what? Yeah, Great Northern, 4X Gold, whatever. But I'm pretty
sure they get all that over there too.
Yeah, but but I don't. It's not something that immediately comes to mind.
No.
But also, they've got some other big players there. You've got Gage Roads, and they've got the drinks for the Optus Stadium over there. You've got obviously Little Creatures, which is obviously Lion, but they've got some pretty big independent, or not independent, but craft breweries.
WA seems to love their beer. There are so many breweries going on over in WA.
Yeah. And fly in, fly out workers. But I remember when I went for a job interview a long time ago, over in freaking bumfuck nowhere. you know, and that was like you went to the bottle shop. We were up there for a couple of days, getting shown around, trying to woo me over.
Yeah.
Should have gone. But yeah, like Corona was the drink of choice.
Yeah, okay.
So for the miners,
Yeah.
Corona. But yeah, it'd be interesting to know what it is now, like whether it's still that was like back in 2007 or something. Yeah, maybe because I remember going to Little Creatures when we were in Perth.
Yep.
But it's interesting. I don't know. I just feel like the scene over there is very different because they've got a lot of like big independent breweries. Like you know, you've got like even Beer Farm and not Hop Nation. What's
that one we talked about the other day? Rocky Ridge.
Rocky Ridge. That's what I was thinking. So you know, but they've got some pretty big.
Yeah, well,
like
there's
in Queensland,
Blaster, there's Fox Friday are opening venues.
But how many big biggish breweries have we got in Queensland? There's freaking not many.
Well, they've all started to close down.
No, but you think about it, it's like, well, Newstead's gone. That was sort of not even. But then, you know, I can't think of. Is there any like your mates on the sunny coast?
Yeah.
Who else is there?
Well, yeah. Don't know.
Not many.
No, if any. Scribe.
Yeah, it's like, but also like Black Ops. You know, you look at all the ones like Ballistic.
Yeah.
They've all been in trouble. I haven't really seen too much trouble in the Western Australian scene.
No, it seems to be doing pretty well.
So it's I'm curious, like just thinking about it, like what's the, I don't know. Is it just so far away from the eastern seaboard that?
I think it's a combination of that. It's they've got. You know, a lot of mining. The mining sector is still going pretty strong. So there's a lot of people over there with quite high disposable income. Yeah. And the breweries are in the right spot. Like the breweries aren't all concentrated around Perth. Like you know what it's like over there. That Western Seaboard is just a highway that runs the entire way. So from Perth you can just get on, drive north, off you go. Yeah. And almost every town there's a brewery.
I think it's like a good little niche that's different than the rest of Australia. Like, and that's what I mean. Like Queensland, I think is just oversaturated, and I think there's just massive market dominance from even Bolter. You know, like Bolter. You know, obviously Great Northern, that type of stuff. Yeah. But it seems to be have to go over to Western Australia and find out.
We need some sort of a trip, mate.
Yeah, I've got enough freaking fire points. Yeah. We might pour it out over there.
There you go.
Anyway.
Hey, the Benspoke Brewing building is up for sale. So I read this article. I actually thought that Benspoke was for sale. I was like, what's going on here? But it's just the brewery building, not the brewery itself, not the business. But the way that they talk about it is that, the lease is probably coming up. And it's an investment opportunity for the brewery building itself.
So they don't currently own it?
No, I don't think they do.
Wonder why they're not looking at buying it themselves.
They might be. This is on a real estate website, it's not a brewing website.
But you would think... That's my biggest fear of everything. Our biggest risk for Hiker is we lease this building. So when our lease is up, like obviously we got a couple of 5-year options. Yeah. But it doesn't guarantee you anything.
No. Well, that's what
we're going to start having that conversation very soon because we're just over 3 years into our first 5 years. Yep. It took us 15 months to open here. Yeah. So if we can't do a deal, if I'm not confident in doing a deal, we need to start looking at what Plan B is.
Well, $250,000 a year of income on the building. Yeah. With lease options up to 2040. So I'd say that's what's happening. They're coming up around to my new lease probably, and
I'd love to run the numbers and see. Like you would think, obviously depends what their cash position is like, but
I know they pay a lot in tax. I was listening to a thing about the excise relief, and they came out and said how much they pay in tax a month. Yeah,
but I think scary. But that's I think owning your own assets you know, and having security, because that's the main, like when I do our annual risk assessment, like that's one of the big ones is is
inability
like,
to own your own premise.
Yeah, like we're at the lap of the gods, and case in point is next door's been for lease for 6 months now. Still haven't leased it, so the current tenant's there month by month. You know, and when we took out the lease on this building, you know, back freaking 3 years ago, like I had to fight to actually there was a clause in the lease that actually said he could give us 6 months to tell us to get out if he was going to redevelop the site. So if he doesn't lease next door,
what's he going to do? Give you 6 months.
So, you know, like when our lease is up, is it like, you know, just things like that, that's, you know, little red flags, because he might try and, I need to talk to our solicitor in regards to all that, but it's things that are starting to, I'm thinking, going, hurry up and lease that.
Get someone in there.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, but
mate, I've talked about Firestone Walker before as being one of my favourite breweries. And shout out to Brendan, he gifted me a Firestone Walker beer off Christmas, actually, and I'm going to drink it with him in the coming weeks, hopefully, if they can get off the mountain, because they're stuck up on Mount Tambourine. But Firestone Walker and Russian River collab, again, they both have really good pilsners that they release. One is called Pivo, and the other one is called Stilo, I think, from memory. SCS, they call it. And so SCS and Pivo is a collaboration pilsner called Stevo, and they only release it once every year, and it used to just be on draft, but last year they put it in cans, and it's coming out again this year.
Nice.
Joel is actually heading to the States this weekend.
Has he got his ID right? Like,
I hope he does, mate. Well, I hope he does. And I hope he can look over 21 and see if he can hunt this beer down and
interesting.
Bring one back for me. So, Joel, if you're listening, Joel never listens, but go and get us.
No, that's cool.
A beer.
It's nearly as good as Wanderlust.
Yeah, mate. There's some big names in brewing, and to do a collab of a pilsner, I reckon it's pretty cool.
Yeah. No. Well, watch this space. I'm looking at doing a special Wanderlust edition.
Oh, nice.
So anyway, it's in the pipeworks.
Nice. We'll get first announcement here.
I've just got a few hoops to jump through.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway.
Well, that's keen. Looking forward to that. I don't know if you noticed, but over the weekend the Untapped Beer Awards came out, and Extra Mile was a hiker beer that got up and scored a silver medal.
Really?
100% for the sour category. So
there you go.
That's
hilarious. What were the categories?
There's a heap of them. So
that is hilarious.
Yeah, there's a lot of different categories in total.
Yeah.
Because there's something like 30 different. Well, it's probably more beer styles, probably 50 or 60, and so they go through, and it's basically based off the top 3 beers in each category, in each beer style.
Oh, yeah, nice. So what have Mountain Culture win? They would have won freaking everything.
Probably, yeah.
Look at it. They got 3 pages.
Yeah, insane, isn't it? 26.
26
medals.
15 golds.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about range? There you go. This will be C1. Where is? Oh, hang on. Is that from the top? 26.
Yeah.
Range 14.
Yeah.
14 medals. 5 gold.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What about, say, Bacchus did well? Got 14.
Yeah.
6 gold.
Yep.
Crazy. Good on them.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think you'll see that coming out on socials soon. Everyone will start to share a lot of their beers that they won, but it's kind of a cool award. You don't have to do anything for.
Yeah, Matty, obviously, because obviously they're,
they
Belgium.
always score on the Belge.
Belgium,
Yeah.
being a specialty brewer.
Yep.
Working title 14.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice.
So,
there you go. Oh well, I'll sleep better tonight knowing we picked up a silver.
That's right. Yeah. What else is going on, mate? Anything?
No, just gearing up Bermuda in a couple of weeks, and just
Right.
we spent a day of deep cleaning the bomb site after because we hadn't cleaned for a couple of weeks.
I reckon that I saw the amount of leaves going out would have
Yeah.
created a mulch pile.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, because we moved everything in for the cyclone, and
Yep.
then we were going to move it out yesterday. It started raining, and then I had a look at the weather forecast and went, no, Tuesday's the day to do it. There's no
Yep.
rain, so
Yeah,
so
nice.
we had a bit of a helping hand from Mark from Doxa, so
Yep.
which is nice. So he's not in the beer industry, but they leased a little space for their espresso martini business that they're
Yeah.
about to start. So
Yep.
so yeah, it was very kind of him to actually come and give us a hand.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I just think just keep on keeping on. Football season's up and running.
That's right. Yeah, we've got some cool stuff coming out for East Brisbane.
Yeah, for AFL starting up
Yeah.
soon. So, but yeah, other than that, yeah, just trying to get back into the groove after a funny few weeks with beer awards and
Yeah.
cyclones and
COVID. And
COVID and whatever. But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get there.
nice. All right. We
okay.
need to do another beer can chicken. Where's the gas bottle gone?
Brad borrowed it, so he'll bring it back.
You better
Full.
bring it back. Yeah, better be full.
That's what I said.
Hey.
Because he couldn't find gas anywhere. I went, yeah. He goes, oh, can I take this? I said, not mine, but take it, but like bring it back full.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all right. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll have to get another chicken. Although chicken's in short supply. I was hearing on the radio at lunchtime. So
Oh, okay.
chicken and eggs.
Chicken and eggs. Yeah, okay.
So yeah, we'll wait for things to like get back to normality.
I reckon next week we might do another beer can chicken.
Yeah, righto. Well, Brad will be in this afternoon. He's in every day. So I'll say, where's the can you bring the gas bottle back?
Yep.
Sounds
good. All right, mate. Cheers.
All right.
Pour it out.
Yeah, take a hike, and we'll catch hopefully next week.
Yes. Unless one of us is sick.
Yeah.